can feel it coming, troubles in the air.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Pats are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Seahawks team that knows they have to take care of the ball. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Coming up is a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you're really the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side, Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year, because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
On second down, Wilson going up top. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the #1 thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
On third down, Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go.
Brady to throw on second down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play there. Second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
Hey, we got four down. 20, easy. Shift.
On second down, here's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. The former seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They slot Gronkowski outright. Time running out here on the play clock. Brady gives now to Blount. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
No, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Give him 18 on that one. And it gives the Pats a first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. They slot Gronkowski outright.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Edelman, the motion man right. Throwing is Brady on third down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stiff-armed him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. And
down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 4-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Now Blunt stays on his feet. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
You got 4. You got my 20. My 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Brady's going to sneak it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time, Brady will throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big hookup. There, Wilson to Baldwin, 44 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Wilson on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it, they may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, New England.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So they're operating in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching and went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Third and long, it's Wilson. The pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Alan Branch able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Blunt, the lone running back. The slot man in motion right. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back to Foxborough after this.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Wait, 20, help him. Watch twin.
And the wideout in motion.
Go get him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. There he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
In the slot on the right is Graham. First down, this is Rawls. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On 1st down, Wilson dancing to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Third down and 4. Again, Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A pickup there of 37. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Wilson going to give to Rolls. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On second down, here's Wilson. Can't find anyone open. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Brock Coyle with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Complete outright to Kurz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson surveying the field. He's going to try and go. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 12 yards on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Blunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Brady on third down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the deep.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, Turn. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground. It didn't go in the other direction.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
Easy. Switch. Wait, 20.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Brady now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry for Blunt. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They come out here in the eye.
Easy. Check 26, check 26. 53. Alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's second down.
Watch left, 72.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones, Chris Long, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. In motion is the tight end, Graham. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The best name in the NFL, Marquinhos Mingo, in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch. I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
So this will be the 9th play on this drive. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Alan Branch in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
20.
Again, here's Blown. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense showing blitz. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.